Good morning, welcome to Uprooted. My name's Laurie and it's time for the July update. I have a lot of things going on in the garden. June just flew by and I don't know where the first part of this month went, but lots has been going on. I'd like to show you around, and we've had a lot of heat, a lot of hot days, and now we have a Hurricane Barry that will be affecting parts of Tennessee, so I know we'll be getting lots of rain, so I thought I'd better get out here and give my update. So thanks for watching. So let's start this is the back part of the arch from where you come in, but this is the beginning. Now, it looks quite a bit different than it did in June because we have been fighting squash bugs, and I wouldn't say I have just a ton of them, but look at the damage they can do. I come out a couple times a day and kill them, and look at the destruction. But thankfully, my three Lady Godiva squash pumpkins are doing fabulous. I love they're turning orange, and I've got a new one even. So even with all the destruction from the bugs, they continue to produce. Same with my bitter melon. The bugs have done a number on the vines, but I've gotten some nice bitter melons from here. I have tasted them for the first time, and it's, I would say, an acquired taste, but I like them. I think they're going to be really good in stir fries. I've frozen some. It looks like I will have quite a few more to add. And our lemon cucumbers have done fantastic. We've enjoyed a lot of these, really nice flavor. I had never, of course, tasted those before either, but again, that has suffered from damage from the bugs. But we just keep moving on. And I have a new blueberry that's doing really well. It did have a few berries on it. I got this at the farmer's market from a gentleman that does things, raises plants that are good for our area. So I'm really confident that they will do well. The tomatoes along here have quite a few on. Looks like I need to come out and get this one stationed up, tagged up, taped up. We've been enjoying a lot of the tomatoes off of the chocolate cherry. Picked a lot of those last night, and the sun gold are now producing way up the vine, and that they continue to do real well. For the peppers are probably, they are not having any pest issues, so I haven't had any problems with them. I have loads and loads of peppers on all the plants. So the paprikas, those will be real fun when they start turning red. There's lots of those to dehydrate and make into spices. And my nasturtiums down here have bloomed real pretty. I think the color is just beautiful. The leaves foliage is a bit pale, but I don't know if we don't have enough nutrients in the soil, but I just love the color of the nasturtiums. My pink bumblebee tomatoes have done really well. Very sweet, very tasty. Love those. And my Tabasco peppers just covered. It's really gonna look pretty when these turn red, and I'm excited to try to make some Tabasco sauce from them. Here are the American red beefsteaks. We've been picking those a little bit, and they're doing wonderful. And the savagely trimmed tomatillo is hanging in there. I think it's looking a little healthier, and I am still getting some new blooms, so I am glad to see that they look like they're going to do fine, and I'll get a good harvest from them. And my scarlet runner beans are making their way up. I don't think I've seen any beans pods coming. I don't know why that is. It's the same with the ones on the trellis. Tons of flowers and lots of bees, but no pods as of yet. Now, I took out my pickling cucumbers that I had in this bed because we realized that it was too low and it was getting too much water drainage, so they were just suffering. So I have started and these have just started to germinate my New England sugar pie. So I'm excited. I think those will do really well over here. And my acorn squash, they're still continuing to ripen, even though they're still ripening on the vine, even though the vine has really taken a beating and started to produce another new healthy vine. So I'm happy that I have some more acorn squashes coming from it, and also the little one that I sowed directly is making its way up as well. And back here, my cucumbers are continuing to go up. These are the Japanese slicing cucumber, so I am looking forward to seeing those come. The flowers are starting to bloom, so won't be long that we'll get some cucumbers. Also excited about my pumpkin. I have two in here. My cousin came and I gave her one, and it's doing well, even though it also has been battling some pests, the squash bug. There's a nice sized little pumpkin there, and I think I have a couple more coming, so happy how they're doing, as well as the Wilson sweet watermelon. Now they do not seem like any pests bother them, so that's a bonus. And I have a nice little watermelon there, and lots of blooms, and a little tiny guy right down here. So a couple coming on, and I'm excited. It's gonna get kind of full. And here is another little watermelon. So it looks a little dry right now, but like I said, we're going to be getting a lot of rain with this tropical storm Barry coming through Mississippi and New Orleans. Now this is the arch that I had just started to plant in the June, and you can see it's doing well. I have birdhouse gourds in the front here, and I have a couple Jack B. Little pumpkins next to that, and on the very end I have 3 of the Yokohama squash, and lots of blossoms are coming, but I have not seen any squash started on there yet. But again, I have, you can see where the squash bugs, I get a lot of bugs out of here that I'm getting in, and also catching the eggs, which I'm happy that I can get those and kill them. And my weapon are the executioners. Yes, that's what I've called these. They have killed many a squash bug, and I'm thankful for that. Here are my beans. Something has been nibbling on these leaves, but they are starting to flower. These are a green bean, Kalima green beans, really delicious. I've had it in another bed. We've enjoyed those. And I came out with my neem oil last night, so hopefully that'll make a little difference. And that one zucchini plant, this is it. It's a monster. It's just huge. It's had some real squash bug damage, but we have enjoyed a lot of zucchini, and I can see I have more coming. So I am going to keep this in here for a little while longer, but I am going to make room for my pumpkin. And this is another little monster I've been killing. Those, I don't know what the names of them are, but when I see them, they are no longer. Yes, they've got to go. So those are the pests. Poblanos, just incredible, productive. I don't know if you can see them on there. They're such dark green, but it's just covered. And I need to do some more staking because they are going to start getting heavier and heavier. Oh my word, we've had a few just because I had to get some off, and they're just delicious. So really happy with how this is doing. And again, like I said, I need to come out and get a little more support. That one stake isn't going to do it. But yeah, tons and tons. Letting my cilantro go to seed so that hopefully it will just continue to grow there. And my cayenne peppers here just have loads and loads of those. As well as the sweet Anaheim. I have picked a lot of these. Jim likes to just eat them like a bell pepper. Really tasty. But I want to be making some different recipes out of these. And my moss rose is pretty, still doing well. Got the bees. The bees love them. Get a lot of pollen from them. On this side of the arch are my butternut squash, and they're doing really well. This one down here was the first. You can see it's, big as my hand, and it has quite a few more coming. So I think this is going to just do amazing. Really looking forward to enjoying these. Love them in soup and just roasted. And here I have some more beans. They have not started flowering yet. And this was my a melon, and it has a lot of blooms. And I think I said it was a Japanese melon, but it's actually from an Indian melon. But those should be, oh, there, I hadn't seen. There, I just noticed, there's the first one. They will be a striped orange and lime green melon, and they're supposed to taste similar to a cantaloupe. So wow, exciting. There, you saw it first with me. So I think this will also be doing really well if I just keep on the bugs like him. So happy with how this arch is going. My snap peas are done. I'll be pulling these. I've let a few stay on, but I'm going to plant more in the fall for over the winter. Be doing my first potato reveal soon. You see there, they look a little dry. I have been watering them, but I know we're going to be getting a lot of rain, so that should take care of that. So the King of the North are still producing. I'm not seeing a lot of new flowers, just a few, I guess, but we've really been enjoying these. Now my scarlet runner beans, I don't know what's going on with them because they put on lots and lots of blooms, but I'm not getting any beans. Monty from My Family Garden, he was giving me some suggestions or giving me some reasons why. So I'm very thankful for that. Thanks, Monty, if you happen to see this. And I fingers crossed that I'll get some, if not here, over on that other massive pile that are going up, the bamboo. Now my eggplant, yeah, something enjoys this. Isn't that just terrible? I don't know if the neem oil obviously hasn't helped much, but they're still growing, so I'm glad of that. I could cover them, I guess, but it's a little late now. Here's my red beans. They are doing really well. I need to come out and pick some of these. These are for dry red bean for chilies and things, so they're doing really well. I wish I would have planted a lot more of them because I've gotten tons from them. And I pulled my white onions a little early, but in one of my beds, and then these are my bulb yellows, and they continue to do well. They're down the middle of the two tomato beds, and I think they're gonna be a nice onion. And the only other bed I have is the one up here. It's another tomato bed, which has my red onions, Brunswick red, and I think they are doing really well. Excited for these to be pulling these in a bit. The carrots on the other side are doing well. So my Amish paste are getting nice and big, as well as my Dutchman heirloom. So that's my tour for this part of July. I'll get on again and put on a sunflower update later. But yeah, enjoying the growing even with the bug issues. It's been a lot of fun, and I appreciate you for watching, and I hope you're all doing great. Take care. Bye-bye.